and girls who come here very much with a good sense of fashion, a good sense of occasion.
Monday Night Raw delivered one of the most intense and emotionally charged moments of the year as Cody Rhodes, WWE's American Nightmare, confronted Seth Rollins, the Architect, in a backstage segment that left the WWE Universe on the edge of their seats. The confrontation wasn't just another heated exchange. It was a carefully orchestrated mix of personal rivalry, psychological tension, and the kind of storytelling that WWE fans crave. By the time the segment concluded, it was clear that the rivalry between Rhodes and Rollins has escalated to new heights, setting the stage for a dramatic showdown in the coming weeks. The build-up, a rivalry years in the making. Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins have had a long and complicated history. From their early encounters in WWE and AEW crossovers to championship matches and backstage tensions, these two superstars have always had a competitive fire that borders on obsession. Rollins, known for his calculated aggression and strategic mind, has often been one step ahead, using mind games to gain the upper hand in high-stakes encounters. Rhodes, on the other hand, is the embodiment of resilience and determination. A multi-time champion, Rhodes has consistently proven that he's willing to put everything on the line to achieve victory. Over the past few months, interactions between these two have intensified, with Rollins increasingly targeting Rhodes both in promos and in-ring, igniting a personal vendetta that demanded a response. The explosive backstage segment served as a perfect catalyst for escalating their rivalry, providing fans with a front-row seat to the personal and professional tension between two of WWE's top performers. The backstage confrontation. The segment began with Cody Rhodes walking through a dimly lit backstage corridor, the camera following him as his expression shifted from focus to visible intensity. His eyes scanned the surroundings as if expecting an ambush, which made sense given the history between him and Rollins. Rollins appeared moments later, his trademark confidence and smirk immediately evident. But this wasn't a casual meetup. The air was thick with tension. Cody stopped in his tracks, his voice cutting through the silence. "You think you can get under my skin, Seth? You think all your little mind games are enough to shake me? I've dealt with opponents like you before. I've fought the best in this company, and I'm not backing down now." Rollins, ever the manipulator, didn't back down. He responded with measured arrogance, letting his words drip with calculated provocation. "Cody, you've always had heart. I'll give you that. But heart isn't enough to beat me. You've been chasing me for months, trying to prove something that's already clear. You'll never be on my level. Not today. Not ever." The intensity between the two superstars escalated with every word. Fans watching at home could feel the electric energy of the confrontation. Both men stood face to face, their reputations, pride, and legacies hanging in the balance. Emotional undertones, beyond physical rivalry. What made this segment stand out was the emotional depth embedded in their exchange. While WWE has always showcased rivalries through physical competition, this moment emphasized the psychological and personal dimensions of their conflict. Cody Rhodes, despite his calm and focused exterior, revealed a side rarely seen, a fighter grappling with frustration, respect, and the need to assert his legacy against a cunning adversary. Rollins, conversely, displayed the intensity of his obsession with dominance, not just over opponents, but over the narrative of the WWE Universe itself. This segment reminded fans that rivalries in WWE aren't just about athleticism. They're about storytelling, emotion, and the human drama that makes each confrontation resonate. Context. Where the story has been to understand the stakes of this confrontation, it's important to look back at their recent interactions. In previous matches, Rollins has used his cunning, agility, and psychological manipulation to gain the upper hand, often frustrating Rhodes and leaving him searching for answers. Promos and backstage segments leading up to this moment highlighted Rollins' obsession with proving superiority, painting Rhodes as a persistent thorn in his side. Rhodes, meanwhile, has responded with grit and determination. His victories, close calls, and unyielding resolve have made him one of WWE's most compelling protagonists. Fans have rallied behind him, eager to see him overcome Rollins' relentless mind games and prove his dominance in the ring. Fan reactions. The WWE Universe reacted immediately to the segment, flooding social media with excitement, speculation, and praise. Cody looks like he's ready to go to war. Rollins better watch out. This feud is about to explode. Finally, we're getting a raw, emotional segment that shows the depth of their rivalry. WWE storytelling at its finest. Cody and Seth have such amazing chemistry. This confrontation feels like the start of something epic for RAW fans speculated on the next possible moves. A high-stakes match, an interference-heavy brawl, or even the beginning of a long-term storyline culminating at an upcoming pay-per-view. Implications for WWE storylines. This confrontation is far more than a one-off segment. It has significant implications for WWE's storytelling and upcoming programming. Main Event Feud. The segment positions Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins for a potential main event match at a future pay-per-view, possibly for a championship or a personal grudge match. Psychological warfare. The verbal sparring hints at a storyline where Rollins will continue using psychological tactics to undermine Rhodes, creating layered tension both in and out of the ring. Character development. Both men are elevated by this interaction. Rhodes is shown as a resilient, determined competitor, while Rollins is portrayed as a master manipulator willing to challenge anyone who threatens his dominance. Fan engagement. The segment effectively builds anticipation, giving the WWE Universe a reason to tune in to see how their feud will unfold in the coming weeks. Potential match scenarios. With the intensity between these two escalating, WWE has multiple options for how this rivalry could play out. Singles match. A classic one-on-one showdown that tests both superstars' skill, stamina, and strategy. No disqualification. Match, allowing Rollins' cunning and Rhodes' resilience to shine in a chaotic, high-stakes environment. Tag team interference. If allies are introduced, the storyline could expand, creating unexpected twists and further drama. Pay-per-view showdown. This segment sets the stage for a marquee match at an upcoming Premium Live Event, potentially WrestleMania or Survivor Series, with championship implications.